Not only did we get a Five Nights at Freddy's movie update this week, we're also getting a Willys Wonderland movie update this week. I gotta say, so far this is the best week of 2020. Wouldn't you agree? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Yes, we have an update here on Willys Wonderland. Kind of a rather big one to hold you over until we get the full-length feature trailer for Willys Wonderland. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is a couple of images from the actual trailer of Willys Wonderland that somehow have been able to get leaked online, along with a couple of seconds of footage that, although very brief, gets me excited to see some Willy. But I'm going to need you Willys Wonderland fans to leave your opinions down below on everything we discuss here today. What can you digest from all the pictures that we've gotten? What do you think of the footage I'm going to show you? And yes, guys, like I mentioned at the top of this video, don't forget to check out the FNAF movie update I did. This is where Jason Blum, out of nowhere, decided to tweet about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie and let us know that some news is coming our way. So that'll be linked in the description along with other Willys Wonderland updates. I'm loving the absolute positivity and support that we're getting for both the FNAF movie and the Willys Wonderland movie. Both these fans are excited for this film. I rarely ever see comments now where people are upset that either one of these movies is happening, so I'm very proud of you guys. Also, please be sure to smash that like button if you're excited for all of these evil animatronic news. We were able to get the last video up to 6,000 likes. Let's see if we can beat that, Willys fans. So again, just catching you guys up to speed, because every time I make a Willys Wonderland update, there is still a whole bunch of people that have never heard of this movie and are like, okay, why are FNAF fans excited for this? Let me read you the plot synopsis. This is a movie that follows Nicolas Cage, who plays a quiet drifter who is tricked into a janitorial job at a now condemned Willys Wonderland. The mundane tasks suddenly become an all-out fight for survival against wave after wave of demonic animatronics. Fists fly, kicks lands, titans clash, and only one side will make it out alive. In the previous update for Willys Wonderland, we showed a battle-damaged Nicolas Cage who looks to get really beaten up by some of these animatronics with bruises and slashes to his abdomen. With the latest photos now that have landed online from Willys Wonderland, it gives us a whole new sneak peek to what we could actually be seeing in this movie. Starting off with one of them, we have the actress here, Kaylee Cohen, playing the character of Kathy. Now, even though Nicolas Cage is going to be the main guy fighting all these evil animatronic puppets, there is still going to be this young adult cast of people who sneak in to Willys Wonderland. Who knows for what reason? That is still unclear. We do have a photo of them standing outside of this little amusement park. Now, again, even though it's not much to take off of, I still am loving the environment built up here from Willys Wonderland. Just this aesthetic of a kid's environment that is going to turn demonic and evil, that you know a bunch of these older adults are just gonna do the nasty and make things really unnecessary for good old evil Chuck E. Cheese. Moving on to the next photo, we have here our main hero, Nicolas Cage, front and center with the actress Emily Tosta. She's going to be playing the character of Liv. Now, these two main girls that we just saw in these set photos are set to be our sort of main protagonists, or at least the characters that Nicolas Cage is going to be dedicated to protecting. Now, when Willys Wonderland was first announced, this movie was described as Killer Clowns from Outer Space meets Pale Rider. Now, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space part is really what excited me, because that just meant this is going to be super colorful, almost cartoony, but still keeping that horror, creepy vibe attached to it. Now, with Pale Rider, that was all about a cowboy protecting a woman from danger, and that's exactly what Nicolas Cage is going to be doing. So these are going to be the two people that once stuff starts to go down at this amusement park and animatronic puppets start coming after these people, these two girls are going to be protected by National Treasure himself, Nicolas Cage. We have here a photo that we'll actually get to see in motion when I show you guys the footage from the trailer, but this looks to be like maybe Nicolas Cage's hand coming out of a demonic ball pit that who knows what is going on here. The germaphobe in me already hates ball pits because those things are just disgusting. But something really sinister seems to be going on with this ball pit that has someone coming out. Who knows if that's Nicolas Cage who was just thrown in there, if it's a portal to hell. We've gotten another leaked set photo before that seems to give us an idea of the origin of how these animatronic puppets come to life. In other movies that are sort of Five Nights at Freddy's sound alike, like the Banana Splits movie, we would just have animatronic puppets come to life through the use of AI technology. In this movie, it seems to be more of a voodoo type scenario, or people doing ritual on these puppets, who knows for what reason. But just really the colors and the aesthetic of what I'm seeing here is what I love right now about Willys Wonderland. Another photo here that kind of makes me laugh just because we have a random foot there out of nowhere. We have again some of our young adult actors right here, and this looks to be like probably the first time something goes wrong inside Willys Wonderland. Just look at the face of Liv here, turning away, about to run off. The actor behind him shielding his body, and who knows if this guy just fell by mistake, and maybe it's one of those fake scenarios that movies do all the time where they build up the tension, you think something bad's about to happen, and then it's just a fake out. The animatronic puppet we see here to the side, though, is Nighty Night, one of the characters in Willys Wonderland that'll be coming to life. I don't know if it's just a grainy image, but part of me thinks that he has someone's hand that he ripped off right there in his hands. That could be the person who is on the floor, but I think this will turn out to be just sort of an early gag in the movie of guys acting silly and dumb to try and scare the girls, and then when something bad actually happens, they don't believe them. But the best leak set photo actually gives us a look at a brand new animatronic puppet that we have not seen before. Showing you this before I get to the footage, we have here our first look at Siren Sarah. This is one of the only evil animatronic puppets that we have yet to have seen leaked photos of from the set of Willys Wonderland. And this movie is going to be jam-packed with a ton of evil animatronic puppets to come after Nicolas Cage and these kids. Because yes, we have here Siren Sarah, but we also have Willy the Weasel, which is set to be the main one, Ozzy the Ostrich, creepy looking long-necked dude, Gus the Gorilla, the man who makes sure you wipe at this establishment, good guy over here, Tito the Turtle, Artie the Alligator, probably the most terrifying one I see in my nightmares, Cammy Chameleon, and as I was just mentioning it, Nighty Night. With our first look here at Siren Sarah, man, yeah, those are some creepy eyes right there. Being that she does have the name Siren, that's usually attached with a mermaid, so probably the bottom half here is a little fishy, but it's those eyes right there. She kind of has like a Tinkerbell vibe to me, and it looks almost like she's wearing some sort of tutu. By far, one of the creepier ones we've seen. If I had to put my money on it, the scariest animatronics that we've seen so far to me are Cammy the Chameleon, Ozzy the Ostrich, and Willy the Weasel. Those are the ones right there that I would not want to see in a dark alley at night. Very curious to hear from you guys now that we've seen basically all the animatronic puppets through some of these leaked photos. Which is your favorite design? Which is the scariest one to you? But alright, now getting to the actual footage that I have here, like I said, it's just a couple of seconds. It's not much. Heck, there's not even any audio, man. But it is still something. Let's roll it. Breaking down just this couple of seconds of footage that we got, it is pretty interesting to see what we have here. Even though this is secondhand, very grainy, crappy quality footage, I'm loving the colors and the vibrancy I am getting from these just couple of seconds. The first frame that is cut off really quick just shows again our character Liv stepping into Willys Wonderland for the first time with another character behind them. Again, I'm just really curious to see why these kids are showing up to this establishment that has been closed down and how Nicolas Cage is going to react to the fact that he has to clean this place up and a bunch of teenagers just showed up. Moving to our character here of Kathy, taking her coat off, getting really cozy. One thing to point out, this trailer footage might not be all the way complete because over here on the side we do have some green screen, or that could just literally be a green wall in this colorful establishment. So just be sure when you're looking at this stuff, guys, it's probably not all the way finished or complete. This was just found on a now deleted Instagram account that I was able to get a hold of before it was deleted. I'm telling you, Gus the Wiping Gorilla got to that guy. Moving to another new character that we have here. Now this actor's name is Tyrell Hill. He's going to be playing a character by the name of Bobby. He seems to be very fascinated with the disco ball here in Willys Wonderland. We know Nicolas Cage is sort of playing the tough guy of this movie. He's going to be the one mainly doing a lot of punching and fighting. But all these other cast members that we have here, whether it be some of the guys or the girls, I want them to at least stand a chance when fighting these animatronic puppets. It's going to be funny to see if they get really scared and run off. I just hope my Bobby here isn't one of the first ones to go. And that scene from one of the leaked set photos that we were talking about here, somebody coming out of this possessed ball pit. If you look at the background, it looks like some of the balls in the ball pit are floating about. So something demonic is definitely happening with this ball pit. It would be interesting to see from those leaked set photos if a lot of the demonic writing is just under this ball pit and is the cause of everything going on. Maybe this is something that our characters will find later into the movie, or like I'm suggesting, this ball pit could be the portal to hell. That would be crazy. But it can't even be that crazy, because in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, a ball pit is a time machine. Yeah, you heard me right. A ball pit is a time machine. So in the Willys Wonderland universe, the ball pit can be the portal to hell. I love these universes, man. Ending it off here with one of my favorite characters from Child's Play 2, Mrs. Kettlewell. She's gonna be playing one of the cops of Willys Wonderland. We've gotten a photo of her before. She's more than likely gonna be responding to a couple of calls of the people inside Willys Wonderland, not believing them when they hear Chuck E. Cheese is after them. But again, just the use of the police lights there and the colorful aesthetic that this movie is setting up, I am digging it. Aside from that stuff, the only other update that we've had concerning Willys Wonderland is the writer of it, Gio Parsons, was recently doing an interview on a podcast entitled Things Are Going Great For Me with J. Claude Deering. It's really a great listen if you guys want some of the behind the scenes of how this movie came about. It's crazy to hear how passionate Nicolas Cage was when he heard about this movie getting made. From hearing everything, this movie basically got made just because Nicolas Cage fell in love with the story and desperately wanted to play this character. The writer also goes ahead and talks about how he's definitely interested in making a sequel, and it's all up to you guys. If you show up to the theater and support this movie when it finally comes out, he definitely sees a sequel being made that he'd be happy to explore. Also, I forgot to say, it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Gio Parson. Thank you for giving us Willys Wonderland. Drop the real trailer already, bruh. But joking aside, guys, it really is just up to question when we'll actually get to see this trailer. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think this movie's coming out this year anymore. I think the perfect window for Willys Wonderland was in October, and now we're 1 month away from October. That's not enough time. Even if they drop the trailer right now as I speak, they need a good 2 to 3 months to just spread that trailer around, let the good people know that a Nicolas Cage movie is coming out, and 1 month just does not cut it, especially in the pandemic. We might have to wait for this film next summer or next spring. That sucks a lot. Hopefully we get some news. I wouldn't mind a little December release date for this movie, but again, the reason that they're holding out and not releasing the film right away is because they believe they have something really good on their hands that when they can eventually release it in theaters, it's gonna make money, leading to a sequel, leading to a franchise, leading to more Willys Wonderland videos. So be sure you guys leaving your opinions down below on what you think of everything we discussed here with Willys Wonderland. Don't forget to smash that like button, Willys fans. If you haven't already, also hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 200K. It'd be so nice to get there. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.